Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and we are fresh from episode 7, guys. Yeah. And a lot happened there.
A lot happened.
We are here to react to episode 8 now of From Broken Windows, Open Doors.
Yeah, last episode was absolutely intense. The guy who was, you feel bad for him. He was very lonely. He was just talking with the entity outside, and, he knew that it was wrong to let her in, but he eventually gave in. They had a nice little kissy moment, but then
kissy moment.
She killed him, opened the window for the rest, and all hell broke loose, and it was absolute pandemonium like it would be.
Chaos.
Trudy unfortunately got killed. Some others were killed, and fortunately Fatima and Ellis she had the talisman in between the main front door and then the other entry door, so in between, and that actually worked. Yeah. She didn't know if it would work, but she was like, hey, with your father in the RV, I figured give it a shot, and that actually worked. So
I suspect we're going to get the fallout from this, and I know that we're not going to get a lot of answers, but what I really expect out of this episode is just answers of the event. Like, what's the reaction to characters that were not at the colony house?
Yeah.
What's Boyd gonna do with Sarah in the basement? Now he has to attend to the colony house, what happened there, and specifically finding his son.
Yep.
What's going on with Winston and Victor. Why am I saying Winston?
I have no idea.
Was Winston the guy in the photograph? No, they said Victor.
That was Victor in the photograph.
Dude, I'm losing it.
Yeah, Victor and Julie. Julie went to the tree, and she ended up in kind of that bunker. So. Yeah, we'll have to find out if Victor followed her and went to the same spot or if he went somewhere else. But Victor told Julie to tell her brother about the boy in white has returned or things have started, and he says he will know. Ethan will know what I'm talking about. I can't get into it right now, but he will know. So these events of what Ethan are seeing, what Victor has been seeing and drawing, they're coming to pass now.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of fallout. It's going to be crazy. And then, of course, Sarah has to be seen to in the basement because she's just locked up.
I don't know if we'll get to her.
I don't know.
I mean,
but
Boyd
you feel
has
bad
to
for her.
deal
You
with
feel
this.
bad for her because she's in the darkness now.
Unless Boyd, goes to the colony house and is so overwhelmed with the event that happened, he's like, I just have to find answers. I have to continue on my path so that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, and the priest father getting killed, that was sad. I mean, the amazing acting for a death scene. You don't normally see death scenes like that.
The fact that he said, my path wasn't supposed to end like this. It can't end like this. That was brutal.
That was brutal. Because, he was just helping people, and then you see them the entities walking down the street also saying, hey, can we help you? And then we get a quick shot, one standing right behind him, and he just a slash at the throat. And we both jumped. You guys saw it in the reaction. So, oh my God. Yeah, let's get into this.
Let's do it.
Let's check out episode 8 of From.
Yep.
Let's go.
Is he still going?
Has he even gone to the colony house yet?
I got most of the colony house residents squared away. Most people in town aren't really using their basement, so...
He saved my life, you know that? Father caught you the night we got into town. He risked his own life to make sure that...
Sheriff, the people need you right now. They need to hear...
What? They need to hear what? Look, if you're gonna be the sheriff when I'm gone, you're gonna need to start figuring out how to say things like that for yourself.
Yeah, you gotta give him a little bit of break, man. He just held one of his good friends in his hands while he died. Well,
she's loose.
She's not... It's not completely open, but...
Let's take a walk.
Oh, shit. Damn, dude. So they completely glossed over the events of the colony house. That sucks.
Well, I think we'll probably get more of it.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll get tidbits here and there.
Yeah. Flashback? Flashback.
Listen to those lyrics.
Doesn't matter how many times you listen to the song, still can't afford to buy a boat.
Yeah, look, all I'm saying is, if we manage the payments.
Oh, we're gonna manage the payments.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what they used to call me in the army, right?
Mr. Fish and Loads.
That's right. They sent me to any base to set it up, and no matter what they gave me, no matter what the resources.
Yeah, but didn't they call Mom Iron Abbey?
They certainly did. And don't you forget it.
Yeah. I hear you. All I'm saying is, boat, wouldn't be a bad retirement gift. Long and decorated military career to, this strange and mysterious civilian life.
Hold this for me.
What's it? This looks like a boat key.
She bought the boat.
Did you buy the boat?
Of course we bought you a boat.
Oh,
If
snap!
I had to listen to that man sing about Tonto and his pony one more time, I'd throw.
Thank you.
That's the tree.
There we go.
We're going to get a flashback throughout the...
They used to shriek. Do you know that? All night long, they'd shriek. Drove people crazy. That all stopped once we got the talismans. Then they started to whisper. I always wondered about that. Keep walking.
Not until you tell me what's going on.
You think you're gonna stand there and make demands after what you did?
Where's Father Cautry?
He's dead. Those things got in the colony house. Father Cautry tried to help. Now he's dead.
You think I'm a monster?
I don't give two shits what you are. The only reason you're alive is because Father Cautry thought you could help us all get home.
I mean, she is a monster.
Yeah.
So I'll make up some beds for you in the basement, bathrooms in the back, and feel free to use the kitchen, but you gotta respect the rations.
Aren't you the guy that thought this was a giant escape room? How'd that work out for you?
Fuck off.
Okay.
Wait, this is bullshit, okay? They chose the flower. They don't belong here.
How did you get out of the house?
I was up in Victor's room and he was stacking all of these and it looked like he was getting ready to leave. And then when the screaming started, we climbed out his window. All I know is 1 second I was in a tree and the next I was in a giant cabinet in a root cellar.
How is that possible?
You went through a faraway tree. Victor said you can go all sorts of places. And sometimes people go to different places.
No. Joel, we're gonna be fine. Breathe. Everything's gonna be okay.
How can you say that? What part of this is okay?
You're here. Have you seen Victor?
Hey!
One of the squatters at my house said, "Do you have any idea what she has been through?" Believe me, I get it. Times are tough all around, but I found something last night. There's a symbol that I've been seeing. The same symbol is in this book. And last night I found this photo. I don't give a shit about your questions. Okay, you're doing the whole protective dad thing.
God, this guy.
All I got was some static. But it worked. I think if we get it up over the tree line and we get it enough power, I think we could get a signal out.
This is interesting.
This is cool. Yeah. How many times have you driven past?
Because keep in mind, they don't have talismans yet.
Not yet.
Whoa, Jesus! Hey!
There isn't much time. Now, this is gonna sound very, very strange, and you're not gonna believe me, and I wouldn't believe me either. Die. Oh.
Okay, whoa, Mom. Mom, what the hell are you doing?
Okay, you have a gun. That is good. And you're welcome to keep it pointed at me.
Remember the line from Donna, or the guy for the Donna house? He was like mother, like son about the whole shoot up situation.
Please.
They screeched before they whispered.
That was death. And it's coming.
Oh my God,
Wow.
dude. They used to screech before the talismans were found.
You can put that thing away now. The only things that are going to hurt you are out there. And that thing's not going to make a damn bit of difference if they find us.
We will talk when the sun comes up.
So was it just them? That early? Oh, where's Victor? Nope. There's other people.
Nice and slow.
Okay.
It's gonna hurt a bit. Just breathe.
Yeah.
Good. There we go. Good. Breathe. I don't want you going anywhere until I can give you a solid once over.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I could use some help getting this place a bit more secure. It's gonna be a full house tonight, given what happened. So.
I finished chapter 6. Things are starting to get interesting.
Hey.
Oh my God, did you see that?
No.
There's a freaking hand. She's picking it up right now. Actually, that's a leg, but I saw a hand. Oh my God,
dude.
There's just pieces.
You got a minute?
We want to build a tower and we want to put it on the roof.
What?
We think if we can get it high enough, we could broadcast a signal, whatever this place is, wherever this place is. Radio signals work in ways that we can't. And if we build a tower and we put it up there, we could broadcast out a signal that could get up over any interference from the forest canopy.
Sure.
You're okay with this?
You thought there was going to be resistance.
You know how many people died here last night? Those things killed 14 of my people. There are pieces of them lying all over this hill. So we might as well use the house for something.
You're gonna sit tight here. I'll be back before dark. Got a few things in town to wrap up before we head out.
I'm not going anywhere. I want to help. All I've ever wanted to do is help.
Look at everyone coming out of the holes. Wow, dude, that's the early days, man. They were just underground.
That's crazy.
I love seeing like the evolution.
It's a lot to unpack. Just take it slow. I'll explain more at the diner.
How do you think they filmed this? Like, do you think they filmed it from like start to finish, or do you think they filmed these certain flashback episodes?
I have no idea.
I always wonder about that in TV shows and things. Like, how do they film?
You don't know anything else about this place? Who built it? How long's it been here?
Look, what we know is what you see.
You gotta start working together.
That's a little easier said than done.
Yeah, right. So, you start small, right? Nobody hides in the same place twice. You gotta get these people to start looking out for each other, taking care of each other, and then you build from there.
You know, he's ex-military that would take over and redo bases.
Once we have everything inventoried, we're gonna start rationing it out. Donna here is in charge of resupply, so you need anything, you go see her.
Are you and Dad still getting a divorce?
I don't think you can.
I really don't have an answer for you right now.
Just something.
There are things that you'll only understand when you become a parent. Is that you live for your children. So when Thomas died, something inside of me broke. And I have no idea how to fix it. It was just such a normal day. You and Ethan were in the next room. Your dad and I were in the kitchen, and Thomas was in his changing table right between us. Then the phone rang. I reached for the diaper, and your father reached for the phone, and we just turned for 1 second.
He fell.
And he rolled off the table.
Oh, fucking horrible, dude.
Your father is the love of my life. But sometimes I see him, and
See Thomas.
I hear the fucking phone ring. So we pretended. Yeah, that everything was fine. And I think that just made everything worse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too.
Hey! What the hell's going on?
你叫佢哋走啊！佢哋喺度偷嘢。
Tommy, like, what the hell are you doing?
We got people from Colony House in our houses using our supplies.
Start acting like animals and make it all worse? Look, we're gonna figure this out. Just go home.
You gotta change your clothes, bro. Like,
I know
you may not have that many clothes, but
those things come out at night.
I love this. I
Are
love
they
you
walking
too.
around in the forest during the daytime?
Not as far as we can tell. How long were you in the military?
Almost 30 years. Set up operations in some of the biggest, baddest clusterfucks on the planet.
Your wife?
Abby was a Marine.
Oh.
She's the badass.
Wow, dude, military family. I wonder if something happened, because I keep going back to that line about the guy saying mother like son about the shootout. I wonder if she did something that maybe led to her death, shooting a place up or something.
Yeah, I'm fine. I should go help your dad. Lots to do.
If they start to panic, at least if you...
Kenny, enough. I'll stay until things settle down.
And what if they don't? You told me you had to go. You told me that I had to step up and be strong while you were gone. You told me we were running out of time, and what part of that's changed? Those talismans were a Band-Aid, a temporary reprieve. We need to find a way home. Or else every single person here is gonna end up exactly like Father Khatri. There are answers out there, and you're going to find them. And in the meantime, you need to get over what happened last night. You need to get your shit together and be the scary hard ass that you've always been, because that's what people need you to be right now.
Nice. Way to go, Kenny.
Now, how about you explain what the fuck he was talking about? Where exactly are you going?
Let's take a walk. I'll explain on the way. Look what I found.
Okay, wait, where did you...
He was about a half mile out eating some grass. There are chickens out there too.
It's Mom. She's not doing well, okay? I mean, you've been going out there for weeks now. You're not seeing what's happening here. I think this place is, like, starting to get to her.
The second we stop looking for answers, that's when we lose.
Okay, so then why don't we just get someone else to go and look for a while, Dad? We need you here. Mom needs you here. You're not even listening to what I'm saying to you.
Look, okay, look. Help your mom get everybody secured, tucked away. And when I get home tonight, we will talk.
The parallels, you know?
Yeah. It's something bad is going to happen. She's going to flip.
I think that's why he's punishing himself so much, is because early on he's trying to fix everything, make it better, and he wasn't paying attention to what's in front of him.
Yeah.
A dog? Oh.
What are you doing out here?
You don't know where you are now, do you?
I got a theory.
This is where he finds a talisman?
I think he finds that cabin, and it's too late, and he finds the talismans, and that's how he verifies that they can't come after him.
Oh, God. Oh, he goes into it. Now, would you test it, just walk outside holding it?
I don't think it works like that, though.
Well, wouldn't you think somebody would try to test it that way? Being able to walk somewhere with it?
Not sure if you heard, but I'm setting off today. Gonna find us a way out of this place.
So in other words, you're about to go off into the woods with no idea what you're looking for. Because that worked so well last time.
If something happens to me out there, if I don't make it back, I never want you to regret what you didn't say. I won't be there to tell you that it's okay. And that you are my son. I love you. And I am proud of the man that you have become. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
You and me, we've had our differences, but I just thank you for looking after him. Done something I couldn't.
You did more than anyone should ever have to. So you come back, okay? Fuck off.
What?
What happened wasn't your dad's fault, and it wasn't yours. It was this place. I wasn't here. I may not have seen it, but I know your dad. It's almost inconceivable. And it fills you with rage that you needed to put somewhere. And this whole time, your dad let you put it on him. Did you for a second stop to consider what that day was like for him? What he's carried every second of every day since? If you don't get up and go after him right now, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life.
God, I don't even want to know what the fuck happened. It sounds so bad. What happened to his wife? There's the guns. Yeah. She's just killing people.
Oh,
What's
no.
happening? Please, why are you doing this?
It's okay.
It's not real. It's a nightmare. The only way for us to go home is to wake everyone up. No.
Hey, I found something. Something I think is going to help us.
You didn't come back before it got dark. There's no way you could have survived out there, not if it was real.
Phone?
Mom!
Mom! No!
Oh no, dude.
Wow. Who wouldn't have done that? That's tough.
That is absolutely horrible.
Wow.
What a story, dude.
That's a very tough choice to make, but you got your kid running, and then, but she absolutely lost it. Like, that's a crazy thought. Like, oh, this is a dream. Let's wake everyone up by, unfortunately, killing them, but that's what she thought. Wake from the dream. Because most people think, like, you know, sometimes you dream and you die, you end up waking up. Yeah, it's like...
Dad?
Wow.
Look, last night when those things got inside a colony house, Fatima and I, we would have died. But the one thing that saved us, saved her, was the talisman on the door. I've just been so angry for a really long time. But you know, if you didn't do what you did, if you didn't bring those talismans back, what Mom did, it wasn't your fault. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry.
No way. Hey, no.
Here she comes. Oh, fuck. Now he's going to be pissed.
What is she doing here?
Look, I need to take her with me.
Well, no, you know what she tried to do.
No. Hey, look. I need to take her with me because she might be helpful. But for now, right now, I just need you to trust me, okay? Okay, no one can know she's with me. Can you trust me?
Just come back.
Look, we're in a tight spot. No one's gonna pretend otherwise. Sheriff Boyd is risking everything for us out there in the forest. The least we can do is keep ourselves together while he does. No more colony house, no more town. We're a community. So, we can do this together.
We're gonna get the house put back together. But first of all, Jim here has an idea about a way we might be able to get a signal to folks back in the world.
We're gonna need supplies. Anything we can get our hands on. We're gonna need batteries, anything with a charge. But most of all, we're gonna need people.
Can't take any chances.
So this ain't bad country music. Why would you have her behind
you? Yes.
Yeah, dude. Like, well, all right. So,
obviously, a slower episode.
A softer episode. Yeah. We don't need any more munching, but
a lot of feels.
But when we got back up to the colony house with Donna, just body pieces all over the place. Absolutely. And they lost 14, dude.
14 people. Well, there are a lot of people there.
There are a lot of people in there, yeah, but...
Oh, God. Didn't really get any addressed answers.
No.
The backstory that I kind of think that one of the backstories that we were waiting for.
Yeah.
Is what happened. And man...
That was brutal.
That was brutal.
She just lost her mind. She thought she was living in a dream, and the only way is to wake back up for... assuming in the dream, sometimes you feel like in a dream that you feel like you die or something happens or you're falling and you just wake up.
Yeah.
That's what she thought it was. It's kind of like, almost like an Inception. If you've seen Inception, they kind of do that same kind of theme too. But that's brutal. And you can understand why Boyd's been dealing with it. Ellis has been dealing with it. Yeah. I mean, if Boyd didn't do what he did, Ellis wouldn't be there because she was about to shoot him.
And she would have never recovered from that incident.
No.
Like, she was gone.
She was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, man.
Cool him fighting the talismans, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. Father and son scenes like that, man, that just gets to me. I have 2 boys, and I don't know what it is about that. It just gets me every time,
But what's interesting about that is... who made the talismans? Why were they only in that area? No one would ever have found that because they all would have been scared to go out into the woods.
What I find interesting was the moment that he trips into that cave and the entities hover over, see him, but turn around and walk away. And the crazy thing about that is, up until that point, what we've seen in present day is they get to the door, window, whatever, and they literally have to be invited in.
Yeah.
There was no doorway there.
It was just the tree, like just
foliage,
just there. Yeah. It's a doorway. Technically,
I guess. Yeah.
They can't go across the boundary.
Or is it because there were so many damn talismans in there?
There were a lot.
Them put together was strong enough.
But even with the talismans on a doorway, they can't try to open it themselves.
Sure.
So it's kind of the same thing. Like you're coming to a door, an archway, doorway. They can't go across the boundary. Now another question is about that little cave and the talismans. Do you think the boy in white has anything to do with it? Do we think that maybe Victor created them all, but didn't know what they were going to be? Maybe he was so young, he didn't know what they were going to be used for. He just created them all and left them there.
No idea.
That's the other question I want to know is, okay, how did all these talismans get made? Who made them? And he happened to just fall upon that area.
I think they're a lot older than Victor, is my feeling.
Because of how long this town has been there.
This goes back for...
Remember, we saw the
Civil War.
The Civil War guy, yeah.
Something tells me it's even longer than that.
It could be, yeah. And they just finally happened to come upon it.
Like ancient times, which would be really freaking awesome,
That'd be crazy, dude.
Yeah. I don't think Victor has anything to do with it. I think that it's just that they've just been there.
Yeah.
And the question is, will we ever get that answer?
Well, and honestly, we don't know anything much about the boy in white.
Yeah.
The boy in white could be centuries old. That's just his figure for that long. His form for that long. Yeah. God, this show is so fucking awesome. So awesome. We got 2 episodes left of this first season, and wow, what a first season it's been so far.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, but we love it.
I'm really loving this show.
Really love it.
Yeah,
guys. So let us know your thoughts in the comments. We got 2 episodes left of this amazing season 1, and we'll definitely, of course, be getting into season 2 and 3. So let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.